Hello, friends. It is Friday, the 5th of September, 8:30 in the morning. Um, I'm about to go recording. I have a few days booked. I have 3 days booked to record a bunch of songs, album, a bunch of singles. We'll get to how and what we're gonna do. But yeah, super excited or excited, as you English speakers say. We English speakers. It's early. I'm trying to be like charismatic and but it's early. Um, it's not that early. God, get over yourself, Fred. Right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So, what you're looking at there is all of the amazing artists that have recorded where I'm currently recording, and that is at Poolside Studios in Ghent-Brugge, which is a part of the Greater Ghent area, Ghent being the Belgian city that I do live in. Ghent-Brugge is basically the words Ghent and Bruges put together. But it's not near Bruges, it's next to Ghent. Anyway, I've had the honour of recording here with my band, Freddie and the Fabs. Boom, there it is. On two separate occasions for our two EPs that we've done. Link in bio. Haha. Cheeky plug. So when I decided that I wanted to record a solo album, I automatically wanted to do it at Poolside because I knew I'd feel comfortable there. Because I've known Xavier now for like 3 or 4 years at this point. Xavier being Xavier de Klerk, and he is Poolside. He's a producer, engineer. He's at his house. He's the big daddy. We've always had a good giggle when recording, and he's very good at creating a nice chilled atmosphere. Very easygoing, can go with the flow, but at the same time is very professional and does seek to get the best out of you for the sake of the song. So venturing out into the world of making my first album/album's worth of songs, we'll come back to that in a moment. I really wanted it to be the best that it could be and have the best possible time whilst doing it. So Poolside was a no-brainer, and recording with Xavier was a no-brainer. Now, the 2 points that I've mentioned already in my little brief intro thingy that I want to highlight. First is that I want to cover the whole album/album's worth of songs, because I'm still very much the type of music consumer that loves an album, loves listening to an album, and as a musician, therefore, that's what I want to put out. I want to create myself. However, let's be clear, and this isn't me fishing for sympathy when I say this, but the world would not care if I dropped an album, because outside of my friends and family, I don't really have an audience. And that's true. That's not me. Like, that's just fact. But I would like to change that. Now, there's so much material online that suggests that releasing music on a consistent basis, like every 6 to 8 weeks, for example, especially if you're looking at building an audience, is the way to go. Now, this is something I haven't tried before, so why not give it a go? I haven't got anything to lose, right? Plus, I still get to write and record an album's worth of songs, because if you have 8 to 10 songs and you release them 6 to 8 week period over the course of a year, you've got enough songs to do that. And then at the end of that, you have an album for people to listen to, worth a body of work. So it's kind of the best situation at this point for me. And I don't want to get into the argument of, you should release an album if you want to release an album, because if the music's good enough, then people will find it. Because whilst that is that should be the case, 100%, no denying that. I don't really want to take that risk, because I've done that before and not sort of got the results I would like to get. And that's also not the musical climate we currently live in. There's so much music released. Why would anyone how would anyone come and find my stuff compared to Taylor Swift stuff or whatever? Anyway, that's a discussion for another video. Hashtag don't hate the player. Hashtag whatever the end of that phrase is. The second thing that I would like to mention in this video is a 100% me problem. Oh, look at that cat. Look. He has two of the most beautiful looking cats. This is the small one. I've already forgotten the name. Sorry, Xavier. Look at it. The second thing I want to mention is a 100% me problem. And upon reflection, it's quite contradictory to what I've just said. So, every time I've recorded in the studio, at Poolside or previously in England when I've recorded, and And at this point, I've done 4 solo EPs, 2 with my band. I've done some home studio stuff, some studio stuff. All of it, looking back, and if I'm honest with myself, all of it, I've gone in with far too many expectations for myself. In the wrong place, I think, like for what I want the music to do when it comes out. So I'm going into the studio already worried about what the end product is going to be like. I've been focused on stuff like, what's the music video going to be for this song? Too much expectation for myself. Like I've got to, I was almost going to swear then. I've got to nail it first time, or let's do, magic take and all that sort of mumbo jumbo. Basically, everything I've been focused on, everything that isn't the music itself, that isn't the recording, the experience of recording it and allowing myself to be in the moment. And so as a result, I've never allowed myself to be in the moment, to enjoy the process of recording, to enjoy the process of playing the music, to allow myself to feel it and allow that to be captured. I've been way too stuck in my head about it. Yes, that's right, Winnie. That's right, thank you. Interrupting the flow, bless you. Anyway, I've been way too focused on the perceived perception of what the music's going to be like, and how people are going to consume it, what they're going to think when they hear it, or come see us or whatever. And I haven't been focused on how I feel about it at the time. Oh, Winnie, you threw me off my flow. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, what was I saying? I'd get too hung up if I couldn't nail a part or a vocal part. I'd get too frustrated with myself, and then I would seize up, and then that would make it harder to play again, or sing the part I needed to sing, which would then be like, well, we've run out of time, so we're going to have to use the things here, which upon reflection, they weren't bad, but they just weren't what I would have liked to have achieved. So I've never been relaxed. I've been way too far in my head with it. So that's something I wanted to do with these recordings, is to be way more relaxed in the moment, allow myself to feel, allow myself to have to mess up and that be okay, and then try again, be easier on myself, So that's quite contradictory, I think, because on the one hand, I want these songs to help me find an audience, and on the other hand, I don't want to think about anything but just playing and feeling the songs. So that's a bit messed up, right? I know. And I'll be honest with you as well, and I'm very pleased that I've managed to allow myself to get over this. My original idea, what you're looking at here, was I wanted to record in my vocals and guitar at the same time, and then have things built around that. And I'd been rehearsing like it, thought I could do it. I'd go into the studio, try a few takes of the first song, and I thought, you know what, no, this isn't working. The idea that I had that I wanted to do, I could stick with this idea, dig my heels into the ground, but not feel comfortable with it and be battling myself, or scrap that idea. Okay, let's just do it in the sort of air quotes modern traditional way of, right, let's just put the guitar down, and then we'll put the vocals down on top of that, and then we'll go from there. So I've already made a little bit of progression. So however these songs, whatever happens to them afterwards, or how they come out, I'm already very pleased with myself, if I can be brutally honest, that I've allowed myself to go with the flow. And as a result, I've still got more recording days at the time of this recording that I'm doing now, but I've enjoyed it so much more than I ever have in the studio before. And I've had great times in the studio, but I was looking for the thing, and I think I'm finding it. Yeah.
First day done. Really good. Very tiring. I think it's the concentration that one needs. I've got 2 songs done, 2 the skeletons not skeletons. Yeah, skeletons and a bit of meat for 2 songs. Yeah, tiring. It's tiring. I was going to record this as soon as I came out, but I forgot. So, yeah. So, I'm pretty damn happy with how it went. Yeah, tiring. That's what I forgot. I forgot how tiring it is. Summary, first day, tiring. Yeah, we get it. Okay, love you.